Hey everyone, it's your favorite weather enthusiast, and I can already feel that familiar chill in the air. We're looking ahead at the winter of 2025-2026, and the models are painting a fascinating picture. The big driver, a weak La Niña, orchestrating where the jet stream will dip and dive across North America. Add in the unpredictable polar vortex and we've got a recipe for wild swings, blockbuster snow for some, mild spells for others. So, where will the big snow hit? We'll break it down, region by region, looking at the ingredients for historic snowfall. This is the kind of season weather nerds live for. Let's dive in. Let's start in the Northeast and Great Lakes, where winter storms make headlines. This year, La Niña is steering the jet stream south, setting up a classic storm track for nor'easters. These aren't your average snowstorms. Nor'easters are meteorological beasts pulling Atlantic moisture into cold Canadian air. The result? Explosive snowfall, howling winds and coastal flooding. The I-95 corridor from DC to Boston could see several major events with storms capable of shutting down cities. Inland, the Great Lakes are primed for legendary lake-effect snow. Arctic air sweeping over the warm lakes creates relentless heavy snow bands. Think Buffalo, NY, and the snowbelts. This year, the setup could push seasonal totals to 80, 120 inches in upstate New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. For Buffalo, 90 to 100 inches is well within reach. It's not just about quantity, but frequency, a parade of storms from late December through February. Residents need to prep now, tune up the snowblower, stock up on supplies, and have a plan for monster storms. The exact track of each storm matters. A shift of 50 miles can mean snow or rain for Boston, but the overall pattern favors cold air locked in, setting the stage for heavy, wet snow. Nor'easters also bring powerful winds, leading to blizzard conditions, snowdrifts, and power outages. Combine that with lake-effect squalls, and you've got travel chaos. Major highways could see repeated closures. Ski resorts in Vermont and New Hampshire are dreaming of deep, consistent snowpack, and a season that could stretch into spring. It's a double-edged sword paradise for skiers, a challenge for commuters. The cold air is established, the Atlantic is wide open, and the storm track is aimed right at the Northeast. Heavy wet snow puts strain on roofs and power lines. Removal will be a constant battle. We'll be watching every dip in the jet stream for the next nor'easter. For the snowbelts of Cleveland, Erie, and Buffalo, keep an eye on lake temperatures and wind direction. Nature's snow cannon is locked and loaded. In summary, the Northeast and Great Lakes should prepare for a long, snowy, and potentially historic winter. Don't be caught off guard. The atmospheric dice are loaded for repeated heavy snow and major storms. Get ready, because winter is coming in a big way. Now, let's shift to the Midwest and Upper Plains, the frozen tundra where Arctic air rules. Here, brutal cold collides with persistent moisture, setting up for significant snow and blizzards. La Niña favors a jet stream that lets polar air plunge deep from Canada. This isn't just a chill, it's North Pole air. When that cold air surges south, it wedges under warmer, humid Gulf air, forcing it to rise and cool, resulting in widespread snow. These overrunning events, often Alberta clippers or panhandle hooks, can blanket cities like Minneapolis, Des Moines, and Chicago. Expect 60-80 inches of snow, lighter, drier, and easily whipped into whiteouts by the wind. The real threat? Blizzards, sustained winds, low visibility, and dangerous travel. The flat terrain offers no shelter, so snow blows and drifts, shutting down interstates and stranding vehicles. This winter, it's not just one storm, but a train of them, one after another, piling up snow and fatigue. The polar vortex could open the floodgates for weeks of sub-zero temperatures, locking in the snowpack. Agriculture will feel it too. Deep snow insulates winter wheat, but extreme cold and blizzards challenge livestock operations. Chicago gets both big storms and its own lake-effect snow when winds align, adding bonus inches. The storm track is key. A shift south means cities like St. Louis and Kansas City could see more snow than usual. This is a winter that demands respect. Heavy snow, punishing winds, and brutal cold. Preparation is essential. Have a winter survival kit in your vehicle and a plan for power outages. For the Midwest and Upper Plains, 2025-2026 could be a throwback to the winters your grandparents remember. Deep drifts, relentless cold, and the constant howl of the wind. The clash is coming. Arctic air from the north, Gulf moisture from the south, and the heartland as the arena. Let's head west to the Pacific Northwest and Northern Rockies, where La Niña means mountain magic. This year the Pacific jet stream is a conveyor belt, sending storm after storm into the Cascades and Rockies. Atmospheric rivers will drench the mountains with Pacific moisture, and cold air ensures it falls as snow. High elevations like Mount Baker, Rainier, Jackson Hole, and Big Sky could see 200 inches or more. The season is expected to start early, with major snows in October and November building a deep base. Ski resorts from Whistler to Sun Valley are looking at a banner year, frequent powder days and a stable snowpack. But the fire hose of moisture also brings challenges. Mountain passes like Snoqualmie can become impassable, disrupting travel and supply chains. In Seattle and Portland, expect a cooler, wetter winter, with the occasional lowland snow event causing chaos. Atmospheric rivers can bring flooding and landslides to the coast while building massive snowpack in the high country. The northern Rockies, especially Idaho, Montana, and Wyoming, get lighter, fluffier powder, legendary among skiers. This snowpack is a frozen reservoir, crucial for water supplies across the west. A deep winter means good news for drought relief downstream. The real story is consistency, a relentless parade of storms, not just one or two big ones. For powder lovers, this is the year to head west. The mountains are about to be buried in a magical, endless blanket of white. Now, let's talk about the southern Appalachians and Ohio Valley, the winter wildcard. Here, winter is fickle, 60 degrees one day, a foot of snow the next. The forecast calls for surprise heavy snow dumps, thanks to shifting storm tracks. If a nor'easter tracks further west, or a dynamic storm wraps moisture into cold air, places like Asheville or Roanoke can get buried. These Appalachian runners can deliver heavy, wet, crippling snow, often in just a few big storms. Expect 20-40 inches, not as a steady accumulation, but in 2 or 3 major events. For a region not used to big snow, it's a major disruption. The Old Farmer's Almanac and modern models agree. A shivery, snowy winter is likely. The Ohio Valley, including Cincinnati, Louisville, and Columbus, sits on the battleground. Big snows or dangerous ice depending on the storm. Ice storms are a real threat. Just a slight temperature change can mean a glaze that brings down trees and power lines. The southern Appalachians' elevation wrings out extra snow, making for a surprisingly strong ski season in the south. Upslope snow will be frequent, and storms can make mountain roads impassable in hours. The key word is surprise. Many here don't expect big snow, so preparation is often last minute. This winter, that mindset needs to change. Cold air will linger, and snow could stick around for weeks. For residents from the Ohio River to the Smokies, be vigilant, prep early, and don't be fooled by a mild spell. 1 or 2 storms could deliver a full winter's worth of snow. So, there you have it. A coast-to-coast look at a potentially memorable winter. From nor'easters in the northeast to atmospheric rivers in the northwest, the signals are clear. Be prepared. Remember, forecasts are guides, not guarantees. Stay updated with trusted sources like NOAA and your local meteorologists. Preparation is your best defense. Have emergency kits, extra supplies, and a plan for power outages. For heavy snow regions, heed travel warnings and keep your vehicle stocked. While the north braces for snow, the south will likely see a warmer, drier winter thanks to La Niña. It's a season of contrasts, one climate driver, many outcomes. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and be weather aware.